Hello everybody, welcome back to another video about Space Engineers 2. The newsletter came out, backpack, backpack building, blah 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 blah, and the new component system. Work in progress, so of course they could actually add or remove some things here, but it's interesting. They've stated that the system is trying to make it so each thing that you use will be necessary going on. So as you can see, smelter here to simple components. The refinery does not go to simple components. The assembler does not go to simple components. If you want simple components, you have to use either the smelter or your backpack. Cool system. Make sure you actually have to use the smelter, because a problem with Space Engineers 1 is that you go, survival kit, basic refinery, basic assembler, and then straight to advanced assembler, advanced refinery, and it's just like, yeah, no, you don't really go back. Sometimes you do go back because basic refineries are smaller, so they're easier to fit into a ship, but obviously that's not here. I mean, technically speaking, the smelter here is the basic assembler of basic refinery. Yeah, basic refinery. So yeah, basic refinery and assembler in one, if you think about it, because of there's no ores actually. But uniquely enough, refinery products, I don't think, because this isn't simple components from smelter or backpack. This is refinery products specifically, and it says all raw materials can go into a refinery. I don't think ingots are going away permanently. I think this refinery will still produce ingots. That's just something I think. And then of course, high-tech components, gear forge, where you craft your gear, they've stated. Pretty simple really. Previously in Space Engineers 1, we had the gear system was locked behind progression. So, I mean, ore progression, that is. So you would have what? Cobalt, silver, platinum, I think was the progression. So you could only ever get a tier 3 welder if you actually went into space and got platinum, or bought it off a store or something, right? So this is going to be interesting. As for like where components are going to go, I think this is going to be like, you're not going to be able to build a ship here. You'll need this to build a ship. But I don't think you need this to build like a hydrogen ship. I think it'll be this for hydrogen and atmospheric, and also water, because there's actually a separate thruster system for water, which I think is fun. And then this will probably be like, this entire section will be just your, hey, ion thruster. Though I really hope they reduce the cost of ion thrusters, because they are so expensive in Space Engineers 1. It is pretty much never good to run ion thrusters. They're just cost prohibitive. Anyway, that's the new gear system that they've just announced. And over here, they show off the fabricator, which is a very, very large module, as you can see. This thing is, what, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. This is 2 by 3 by 4, which is, like, refinery is 2 by 3 by 2. This is double the size of the refinery, which, like, in Space Engineers 1, right, the advanced, sort of fabricator is the Prototech assembler, which can only refine and, I mean, can only produce Prototech parts. But that is, what, 2 by 2 by 3. Nowhere near the size of this massive 2 by 4 by 2 by 3 by 4. That's just massive. This is going to be really, really, really hard to fit into builds, I think. Anyway, yep, they're just talking about how this is different. And then they showed off the food processor. So, of course, 1.207 for the original Space Engineers is going to be the, what is it? It's going to be the food update. So, you know, it's only been 7. Has it been 7 years since first release of Space Engineers? Oh my god. Since like the official, like full release of Space Engineers. We're finally getting food, so it's been a while. And then they announced a bundle. But yeah, that's the news that I'm stoked about this. I'm stoked about this. I like the system. I want to play Survival already. Anyway, it's been Hell. Quick video. Oh god, this is a really quick video. A video of Space Engineers, and I'll see you again in another video. Goodbye.